Hi there. Thanks for tuning back into Raz's Music Review. Today we're going to talk about the new Pat Travers The Art of Time Travel CD, or album if you have the vinyl, or download if you have the MP3. Before we talk about all that, will you please hit the like button, the subscribe button on YouTube, or hit the Rumble or the follow button on Rumble. So I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about The Art of Time Travel by Pat Travers. Amazing record. He actually said in an interview that I read, and I heard at the same time, because they do that on the internet now. You can listen to them and read them at the same time. That he can make a good record if you give him 3 weeks. He can make a great record if you give him longer than that. And I believe him, because this is a great record. 10 songs. The song titles are The Art of Time Travel, Ronnie, which he wrote about his good friend Ronnie Montrose, No Worries at All, Over and Over, Push Yourself. Push Yourself is a fun tune. If you're a bass player, you're going to love this record, because Jocko's nephew, David Pastorius, is all over the place. He's an amazing bass player. Move On, Full Spectrum, Breaking Up in a Lockdown. That's a fun, tongue-in-cheek blues tune. It's just a fun song, talking about breaking up with your partner while we were being locked down and you couldn't go anywhere, so you keep running into them in every room in the house. It's a fun song. I Feel Good and Natalie. Now we have 2 instrumentals on here. Full Spectrum, which has a killer sax solo on it and a killer trombone solo. It says Spectrum, so you can tell right there it's a rock fusion, jazz fusion song, a lot of fun. Great bass playing. And then you have Natalie, was the only song on here that wasn't written by Pat Travers. It was written by Mr. Pastorius, David Pastorius. He wrote this beautiful instrumental piece for his wife. And he starts off, the first melody you hear is him on his 6-string bass. And man, it is beautiful. And then Pat comes in with a beautiful guitar solo. Then they end back out with David playing the outro. Just an amazing song. If you're a musician, you would totally dig this. So those are the 10 songs. The 2 instrumentals, like I said, are Full Spectrum and Natalie. The rest of the other 8 songs are a throwback to the 70s era of Pat Travers. If you're an old Pat Travers fan, from Snortin' Whiskey to, the Crash and Burn album, or the albums around that time with Nico McBrain or Tommy Aldridge and Mr. Cowling playing bass, and and John Thrall playing the second guitar, then you're going to really love this record. It has Alex Petrovsky playing drums. It's with a Y, not an I, so he's not Polish. And you got, like I said, David Pastorius, Jocko's nephew, playing bass. And Pat. And I think it must be the backup singers on here both have the last names of Travers, so it's either his wife or his daughters, or a wife and a daughter. Who knows? So it's a family affair, it seems to be. But the whole album is killer. And the CD, you see, you got the CD, you got the credits here. And then you have the lyrics to all 8 songs that have lyrics. So it's, and I can actually read them without holding it 2 feet away. So you can actually read them. It's good. It's a lot better than that Ozzy album with the lyrics that I reviewed last time. But amazing record. Starts off with The Art of Time Travel, and I swear to God, it sounds like the Crash and Burn album all over again. And it just goes, like Ronnie is just a great song that he wrote about Ronnie Montrose. You know, bluesy, fun, not actually fun, but a beautiful song. No worries at all. Just blues rock, hard rock, 70s rock and roll at its finest from one of the icons from the 70s playing guitar. So if you like what I have to say today, please hit that like button or subscribe button or the rumble or the follow button. So I'd greatly appreciate it. Judy would greatly appreciate it, and I appreciate Judy not making faces at me today trying to get me off my game. So, see you next time. Thank you.